everybody, it's just here for a quick minor update, I guess, on everything that's been going on, reading, writing wise. I'm back at my office. As you can see, I'm not supposed to be here. I was supposed to be finishing a writing retreat in Texas while my daughter went to theater camp down there, but camp was canceled and we had to come home a week early because of some COVID spread in the camp. So there's been a lot of disappointment and a lot of tears for her, for me. I was supposed to be finishing writing my book, and that has not been able to be done because once I get back home, the expectations of me being home and available come back, and I end up doing all the chores and the laundry and all those things that come with being a mom, and my writing gets shoved to the side as per usual. So besides having to, help my child through their disappointment and grief at not being able to perform Macbeth as expected, and having to leave all their new camp friends far behind because all their camp friends are in Texas. We were the only people coming from so far to go to this particular camp. It's been just a difficult time all around. I am still trying to get some writing done, but it isn't going well. And since I'm trying to get writing done, I'm not getting as much reading done. It's just this vicious cycle. So yeah, that is more or less the scope of where I'm at and what's going on. I can talk a little bit about what I've been reading. I finished Radical Love by Zachary Levy. I'm not sure how he says it. He is the actor from Chuck and the movie Shazam. I have not seen either of those things, so I don't really know his work as far as acting goes. I was given a copy of the book on NetGalley to read and review, and his book is kind of a mixture of memoir and self-help about dealing with depression and anxiety. It's a really raw and kind of, just really personal look at those things, and I found that interesting. I feel like we need to be more upfront and honest about mental health, which is, kind of something I deal with regularly anyway. It ended up being a little bit preachy. He brings religion into it quite strongly, which was not something I had expected. Again, I don't really know anything about the actor, so I wasn't familiar with any of his beliefs or whatever, but so that did detract for me a little bit, but I'm sure for a lot of people that would actually be a plus. It just, and if I'd known to expect it, I might have not felt quite as blindsided. But anyway, I gave the book like a 3-something stars. I don't remember. Hang on, let me check my journal. I've got the cat here too, Crowley. So, sorry, but Crowley's like rubbing on the computer right now. So I've got my reading journal here. It shows that I gave Radical Love a 3.2, which in retrospect feels a little low. I feel like a 3.5 would be fair. Because it was well written overall. The formatting in my ebook was a little bit weird. I don't know if that was because I was looking at an advanced copy though, or if because there were like these pull-out quotes and things like that I think in the physical book will make sense, but in the e-reader did not format real well. So yeah, that I read, and then while I'm here, while I've got my handy, I've mostly been reading manga because it's quick and easy, and I can finish them relatively quickly. So I did Black Butler 31, which I gave a 3.5, and Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card number 11, which I gave a 4.0. I feel like the Cardcaptor Sakura thing is starting to, like, I'm like, just wrap it up, guys. But it seems like we're getting close, so, yeah. And then, sorry about that. There was some shouting going on because we're a house full of people. And anyway, yes, so Clear Card 11, always from Cardcaptor Sakura, I just want more Toya and Yukito, and I never get enough. But as I said, I feel like this, you know, it's just, it's a little bit convoluted, but you know, a lot of manga are, and I'm not sure they had a story map. They just kind of feeling it out or something. I have no idea. But anyway, I read A Tangled Web by Amanda McCabe. Oh, that was a Regency romance. That that I found in an old Rubbermaid when I was cleaning out some stuff, and I was like, oh, why is this book in here? So I just decided to read it because I was like, I clearly saved it for some reason. And, you know, it's very typical of the genre, and there was no, like, particularly deep exploration of character or anything. It just was, I think it was one of a series, so I think maybe some of these characters I was supposed to already know. I'm not real clear on that. But it was, you know, it was what it was. And again, those kinds of reads, these little Regency romance paperbacks are super easy and quick to get through. Oh my God. I cannot even. Do you see why I didn't want to come home? Why I wanted to stay and write somewhere else? I can't do anything without interruption and noise. This is what I'm talking about, guys. My mental health is really, really struggling to deal right now. I'm being honest here. And I'm sorry if, like, you're like, I'm only here for the happy stuff. I can't deal with other people's, you know, issues. The world is a fucking dumpster fire, guys. And personal, and then all the way out there, everywhere, it's bad. And I'm a realist, okay? I'm not gonna put on a happy face when sometimes I'm just not happy. Anyway, finally, yes, I read Acting the Part, which I did a whole video on. You can go watch that. I was disappointed by that one, and then disappointed by what I found out about the author kind of after the fact. And the only other thing I read is the latest Nozaki-kun, which is number 13. I love Nozaki-kun. It's one of the few things in the world that makes me laugh out loud. I didn't laugh out loud as much in this volume as I have in the past, but it's still really cute. It's still a fun read. I highly recommend anybody who is having mental health, you know, who needs a little levity, pick up Nozaki-kun. It's really cute. It's a really fun read. Right now, what I'm reading is Ikigai, Ichirou's Journey by Taylor Woodland, which is a self-published book. It's really, really cute. Again, I think I'm in the right headspace for that. It is about a Japanese young man who is bored with his job in Tokyo. He learns how to ride a bike as an adult. And then starts venturing out, and he gets out into the Japanese countryside and stays at this little inn. And that's about as far as I've gotten. It's just a very wholesome, sweet story. Perfect for a summertime read, I think, too. And it's written very much in the Japanese style. If you've read Japanese books in translation a lot, then you'll recognize the style immediately. If you're not used to reading Japanese in translation, and I don't think this is actually in translation, I think it's just written to mimic that style. I don't think Taylor Woodland is Japanese, but I don't know if maybe she spent time in Japan or like where this comes from really. But it is well written in that it's in that style, but if you're not familiar with that style, it may feel a little choppy or strange to you. It takes some getting used to. But if you read like Japanese light novels and things like that, you'll recognize this style of writing. And then I'm still reading Mastering the Art of Quitting and The Devil's Candy. I don't know, I can't seem to sustain interest in those. They're interesting, but I can only kind of read them in tiny bites. So I'm looking for other things to read between reading bits and pieces of those two books. I've got boyfriend material over here. I've got book lovers over here, like stacked up and ready to go. My son keeps telling me to finish the Trials of Apollo. I've got the Tower of Nero. It's the last book in the series. So that's queued up and ready to go. We're going to Hawaii in a couple weeks. So hopefully between the plane ride and sitting by the pool at the resort, I will get some reading done. And now I guess I just better go because I cannot, right now, I cannot even. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I've been a downer. I'm sorry if my frustration is just too much to take. But honestly, this is just where I am right now. Take me or leave me, right? Yeah. All right. Well, thanks anyway for putting up with me. Thanks to all my new subscribers. Thanks to all my faithful readers, viewers. Still trying to get to those 100 subscribers by the end of the year. So please, 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 if you haven't subscribed, consider doing so. Pass on the word. I don't know if this is the best introduction to me. If this is your first time watching me, I promise you, I'm not usually quite this something, but yeah, hopefully by the next time I do a video, we'll be in a better headspace and I'll have, as Mr. Rogers says, more to talk about. And hopefully I can just get this book finished, right? It's due out November 1st, so I really got to get it done. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.